What's up, everybody? This is Steven Zekila bringing another reaction video. With me is my friend JK. Jacob.
What?
Hi,
anyways.
And today's reaction video is based off of Screw Attack's new fight between Green Arrow and Hawkeye.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, same here. So
this is a fight me and him have always talked about and thought about since back in the days of like the Justice League and since the start of all the new movies and all that stuff and the Avengers. We've always talked about what if Hawkeye fought the Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm on the side of the Green Arrow. He's been my favorite since I was a little kid. So I've always been, I've always watched the Justice League more. So I'm kind of for the Green Arrow, even though I like the Avengers a little bit more. The Green Arrow is my favorite.
I love the Avengers. I'm a Marvel fanatic, and I have to say this: my top 5 superheroes: Spider-Man, Hulk, Iron Man, Batman, Flash. You can see
5.
Yeah, 5. The first 3 are Marvel characters. Then it gets into some DC stuff. But overall, I have to say my favorite character, and it has to do not because of the comics. He was very funny in Justice League Legends, like the TV show and everything that was on Cartoon Network. He was great and everything. But honestly, the reason why I'm going on Green Arrow's side is because I like Oliver Queen based off of also the new show, Arrow.
See, that doesn't count though. That's too new. That's too new.
I like the character development though and everything. I don't know as much as I watch animation of the Avengers with Hawkeye and everything, and I can see how similar they are, but at the same time different. If they're going with the comic book style Green Arrow versus the comic book style Hawkeye, I think Green Arrow has more tricks up his sleeve than Hawkeye.
I think he's got more specialty, crazy arrows.
No, actually, I would say their specialty arrows are neck and neck.
Well, no, I don't think so. Hawkeye doesn't carry a quantum arrow. Hawkeye doesn't carry a quantum arrow that he fires alongside.
There was that special. There was that special arrow in the last Avengers movie that we never got to see what the fuck that was. Remember when he walked out after saving?
All I think that was just a thing that held a shit ton of arrows.
Oh, okay.
It looked like just a bunch of arrows. I may be wrong about that. Somebody may know. If you do know, put it in the comments. But yeah, I think the Green Arrow just has a bigger arsenal of arrows.
Yeah.
I'll kind of quote or cite a Justice League Unlimited episode where they were fighting the mutated General Eiling as the Shaggy Man, and they were running out of explosive arrows, and the Esme still had the quantum arrow. And him and Arsenal fired it, and they link with this crazy beam. They wrap around him a bunch of times, and when they hit, they explode like a nuke.
Oh, okay.
So I think the Green Arrow has better arrows.
But the thing, I know Death Battle, they consider it because there's some characters, aka like Batman, don't kill, but they will let it slide for the fights. But at the same time, if the actual 2 characters face, Green Arrow doesn't kill. He has weapons that stun, mostly in the comic style. First season of Arrow, he killed a lot. And Hawkeye, he does both in a sense. In both comics and live action, he kills his enemies. He'll kill. He has more of a non-remorse feel for it.
Yeah.
So that might give him a fighting edge. But without any more wasting your guys' time, let's get to the fight now, because we've already wasted about 4 minutes of you guys' live hearing us jabber on. So we're both on the side of Green Arrow? Okay, yeah, we're both on the side of Green Arrow. So we're going green, not purple. So let's get to the video, and we're going to enjoy this video right now. Did you really just do that?
What happens when you give ex-AAA game developers Lenovo Y-Series computers? They create an all-new first and third-person tower defense game with you. That's right, Lenovo and Dark Rift are letting you help.
Hey, I saw i7. That's always a good processor.
Yeah, and I have a Lenovo
laptop.
What's that right there?
Sign up and leave comments on the tile mission 1. Good guys, bad
My
guys,
laptop is also Lenovo.
Commenting will unlock badges and rank you up on the leaderboard, and then check back for the game.
We're not paid to say that either.
No.
I literally do have one.
And don't forget to spread the word on social media with the hashtag GameState. Let's build a game together through the power of Lenovo.
Thank you, Screw Attack. for wasting yet a little more time.
Hopefully that means that we don't have to worry about a plug in the middle of the video like sometimes.
Right.
Because they never plug in the beginning, really.
Since its creation in the Stone Age, the bow and arrow forever revolutionized hunting and warfare. But
That
these
rabbit's
two
fucked.
archers have honed their bow skills
That's
to
a
a
great
degree of
animated
Yeah,
artistry.
that one right there.
Green Arrow, the Emerald Archer of Star City.
I like that.
Hawkeye,
Emerald
purple-clad
Archer.
trick shooter of the Avengers. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their
fuck?
weapons,
Seen that
armor,
one
and
before.
skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Plus, I think Green Arrow's costume is cooler.
Allow
Yeah.
me to tell you the tale
Also,
of
the
an
color is
archer
cooler.
garbed in green
For sure.
who brought justice to the rich and championed the poor. I speak, of course, of the legendary outlaw named Oliver Queen. What, you think I meant Robin Hood? Come on. Oliver was the son of Robert and Moira Queen, billionaire owners of the weapons and technology development company Queen
Just League
Industries
Unlimited,
in
Tom.
Star City.
that
Oliver was
intro.
on track to inherit the family
Maybe I should get
business
that for
and fortune,
background
but
music.
it all
For sure.
ended up coming much
I'll look that
sooner
up
than
later.
anybody expected. While on safari, which rich people apparently just do all the time,
I thought that said
Oliver's
Dragon Ball for a
parents were
second.
murdered by lions. No, I'm not kidding, but hey, Mom got off a wicked headshot before she went out. The family fortune and business were now in Oliver's hands. However, desperate to
That's
prevent
not how-
the horrible trauma of his
how I
parents'
knew,
death by
They're going
lions,
with a different
he
story.
turned
Yeah.
to a lifestyle of booze and debauchery. The best way to cope. Well, until one day he partied so hard that he fell off his private yacht. Hate it when that happens. Eventually, he washed up onto the shore of a lone island, Tom Hanks style. Desperate to survive,
Wilson!
Oliver must resort to the archery training taught to him by his late father. He
Slade
assembled
Wilson.
gained an uncanny accuracy with the weapon.
Oh, you did make that
Each
joke.
successful kill, Oliver's self-reliance grew, transforming
If anybody,
the
if you
once-irresponsible
watch the Arrow,
playboy
you know what
into
we're
a
laughing
capable
at.
survivor.
Season 1.
And just in time. Turns out this island was home to a massive drug smuggling operation. How he didn't find them earlier is beyond me, but whatever. With nothing but his hunter's instincts and some newly improvised trick arrows, Oliver brought down the dealers, radioed in a rescue, and
Oh, that's
returned
that
to
blonde
Star City
Asian chick
a
he
new
always
man.
fights.
Yep.
With a newfound taste for justice, Oliver vowed he would no longer waste his talents and use them to protect the innocent. To do this, he would have
That
to
is an
become
epic-looking
someone
bow.
else.
Yeah, it is.
Something else. He became
What is up?
Oh!
It's even
Green
better.
Arrow.
That was the soundtrack from the
Yes, it
show.
was. I just watched this episode.
True
I
to
just
his
watched it.
namesake, the Green Arrow
Now I
favors
wanna
a
watch
bow
more
over
Justice
anything
League
else.
later.
And while that may sound like it puts him at a disadvantage, he's developed trick arrows for every situation. And I do mean every situation. He carries tear gas arrows.
He's just
grappling
Batman
hook
with a
arrows,
bow and arrow,
flashbang
basically.
arrows,
He has-
even arrows
he has
filled
the,
with acid.
He has the
Utility-
money.
He has a utility belt on his back.
Concerts?
Yep.
No, corrosive acid.
He has the money, too.
Burns
Yeah.
things. He also has boomerang arrows, along with diamond-tipped arrows to pierce just about anything, explosive arrows ranging from small
Kryptonite
blasts
arrows?
to an atomic warhead, and
Yes, in Return of the Dark Knight,
boxing glove.
Yeah.
he does have a kryptonite arrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The punching bag one.
The punching glove.
Punching
Boxing
glove.
glove.
Boxing
So
glove.
delivering
Why say
a
punching bag?
long-range punch to the
Ah.
face makes
Yeah, I know.
I love
at
that
least
part.
more so than many of the other trick arrows in his quiver, like the donut arrow, a weapon designed to feed children.
Ha!
It's dangerous
What?
and delicious.
Well, look
Green
at the
Arrow
art
likes
style.
to
You can
come
tell that
from
was like in the
Yeah.
air.
40s.
His expertise extends beyond just the use of a bow. He has extensive training in assassination and martial arts under some of the best
Black
teachers around,
Canary.
including Natas, the man who turned
Hey, hey, hey.
Deathstroke into one of the deadliest mercenaries in the world. Green Arrow became such a skilled fighter that he was voted into the Justice League, saving the world alongside
Against
the
his
likes
will,
of
actually.
Batman,
They kinda
Wonder
kidnapped
Woman,
him.
Superman, and Black
They kind of just dropped
Canary.
in on him and
A
teleported.
Maybe
him
Batman
to
was
the
lonely
top
because
of
he was the
watchtower.
only
Don't mind saving
non-superhero
you more
without
than
powers,
you
and he was another one just like him.
No, there are other non-superpowered heroes.
Being a part of the Justice League has put
I didn't
Green
think
Arrow
that, though.
against
They
powerful
There's-
kidnapped him?
called
There's
gods.
Stripe. He's a
And
guy in
somehow
a
he
robotic
not only
suit.
survives, but he
Uh,
actually helps. He's
there's a few
fast
others.
enough to fire 29 arrows in 1 minute. His accuracy is so on point, he is able to shoot water dripping from a faucet at 30 feet away.
I've seen that
and
done by a
split
real person.
grape balanced on a man's head. He'll do whatever it takes to get the job
Nice.
done, like shooting a girl's hand to keep her from falling,
Ow.
or yeah, torture. There's no way around it.
Torture.
But it's for the greater good, right?
Oh!
Of course.
Oh!
Trick arrows, his quiver does have limited space, and he prefers to keep his armor minimal, focusing instead on offense over defense. But hey, he's not all arrows and killing. Eventually, he and Black Canary got together and started up a
I remember that movie, yeah.
That was a
Sure
great movie.
would.
That
It's
was.
short, but it's really good.
As an expert on puns, 10 out of 10, Ollie.
1 arrow each.
I accept your challenge on 3. 1,
2.
3.
Wink. Owned.
A
Hugh
hero
Merlin.
can come from anywhere. From the streets of New York, the depths of space, or a tiny rural home in Iowa. But growing up in the
Iowa,
middle
that's
of nowhere wasn't easy for
I didn't know it was
13-year-old Clint Barton. Turns out his dad had some bad habits, like being an alcoholic or beating the shit out of his sons, Clint and Barney. After years of abuse, Clint longed to fight back and defend his family from his
Yeah, his
violent
middle name was
father.
Francis.
Obviously, a bit too much to ask of a 13-year-old child. Luckily enough, his dad's car did the job for him, along with a big tree. Remember, kids, drinking and driving is not okay. I mean, do you want this to be you? That's what
Don't drink and drive.
Orphaned by
Stay in
DWI,
school,
Clint
kids.
and Barney had a second
Don't do
chance
drugs.
at a family and were adopted by a new dad, who was just as bad as the first. Maybe even more. Dad number 2 tried to run him down with his car until they were
Dick.
rescued by circus
Wow.
performers Jacques and Buck, who took them under their wing and into the Carson Carnival of Traveling Wonders.
I remember
These
this.
guys saw potential in Clint's natural bow and arrow talent and began his archery training. Clint's skill rose rapidly, and he soon took the stage as Hawkeye, the trick shooter. In only 1 year, Hawkeye became a master of his craft. But a rift formed between teacher and student when he discovered Jacques was stealing money from the circus and training his brother Barney to be a thief. Turns out the two heroes who rescued them were actually supervillains. What's with these kids' luck?
That guy looks
Did they
really
open
fat.
an umbrella inside which scared a black cat to dart under a ladder which fell and broke a mirror reflecting the sun's rays to burn down a field of 4-leaf clovers? No, that happened to Nick. What?
That's some pretty bad
Anyway,
luck.
Clint came with the idea of working for a couple of D-bags and ran away. Lucky for him, all it took to find a new calling in life was to see Iron Man soaring overhead. Another alcoholic father
Whoa.
figure. But in the fun way. Inspired by his talents to fight criminals just like the Iron Avenger, Clint took up his old stage name, donned his circus costume once more, and crafted a wide assortment of multi-use trick arrows.
Tick, tick, boom.
I've watched that series. That was the series I was talking
Hawkeye's
about.
putty arrows
Great
cover
fucking
foes
series
in
if you guys
blue.
want to
His
watch something in
acid arrows
Avengers.
can melt through steel. He can scale buildings with suction-tipped arrows. His adamantium arrows are tipped in nearly indestructible
Impartial
metal.
arrows.
Hell, one of his arrows is a 30-megaton bomb.
Arrows, really?
He also carries
Adamantium.
PIM particle trick
Holy
arrows.
shit.
PIM particles shrink or enlarge objects via shifting matter between dimensions. They take their name from Ant-Man. Hawkeye uses this dimensional wizardry to shoot an arrow which is literally full of other arrows. With his quiver loaded full of
Holy
invincibility,
shit.
Hawkeye took to the city to begin his crusade against injustice. But on his first outing, while trying to return some stolen jewels, the police mistook him for a thief. And it really didn't help that he fled the scene with then infamous criminal Black Widow.
Whoops.
Well, he knew better, but if there's one thing Hawkeye does when he's conflicted, it's not ask questions and follow where the old shaft takes you. And no, I'm not talking about a trick arrow. So he helped Black Widow until one of their shenanigans resulted in her apparent death. Believing he was free from the grip of the succubus, he remembered that crime is bad and went to join
Crime's
the
bad.
Avengers. Not just the Avengers. Over the years, Hawkeye's lent his bow to other super teams such as the Thunderbolts and the Defenders.
Avengers theme.
Avengers, Defenders,
So good.
Thunderbolts. I make any team better.
In the midst of highly advanced armor, rage-fueled monsters, and gods from other dimensions, you'd think a simple archer would be of little use. But Hawkeye's feats prove he is anything but simple. Hawkeye can shoot 4 incoming arrows out of the sky at once, shatter the bow of a distant archer with a single shot, and string his whole bow and fire an arrow in less than a second. Plus, his aim is so good he'll hit bullseyes when he's strapped to what I like to call Satan's carousel.
But he is more than just an archer. After grueling training under Captain America, Clint temporarily set aside the Hawkeye suit to become the samurai Ronin. The result even impressed Iron Fist, one of the greatest martial artists in the world.
Iron Fist, I like him.
Mostly normal human, he's surprisingly tough. He's shaken off falls from several stories, fought in battles with cracked ribs, and managed to not die from this.
Luckily for Hawkeye, a kid with a Ghostbusters 2 shirt found him and alerted the paramedics. And he made a complete recovery within 6 weeks.
Who you gonna call? The hospital, kid! Quick! Holy shit! That was like 100 bullets! Bleeding everywhere!
A reminder that even a seasoned Avenger isn't always bulletproof. But after this, Hawkeye's buddy Tony Stark upgraded his outfit to include some chainmail. So that's handy.
But it can't cover everything. Plus, Hawkeye can only carry so many trick arrows at once, and has to make every shot count.
Just like Green Arrow.
Also, he's kind of hard of hearing.
Kind of, they're both,
you would be too
both
if
of
a
their
psychopath
drawbacks.
hid behind
Very
a door and
limited ammo.
jammed 2 arrows in your ears. But Tony also made him some kick-ass hearing aids. Though if they get damaged, he'd lose about 80% of his hearing.
Still, as an Avenger, Defender, and so much more, Hawkeye
If Green
has
Arrow
accomplished a
figures
lot
that
for a
and he
circus
can use it
performer
for his
from Iowa.
advantage,
Okay,
he can win
city's
pretty
flying.
well.
We're fighting
Maybe.
an army of robots.
Kind of hard to say how.
This is the scene I was talking about.
None of this makes sense.
Pulled out that weird thing that's like 50 arrows
But
at
I'm
once.
going back out there because it's my job. If you step out that door, you are an Avenger.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, I need to conquer all of your
Damn it,
land.
ad! Fuck you,
Are
Screwtech.
you ready to join
You do
thousands
2
of
ads in
other
this video?
clans in a
Really?
war to control kingdoms?
Conquer kingdoms and villages in Clash of Kings: Last Empire.
Oh, I'm out of
a
soda.
new RTS RPG multiplayer war game that pits your army against friends and enemies all over the world.
Create your empire.
We just
by
had Taco
building
Bell.
massive cities
So good.
and conquering the lands of your enemies, or even your friends.
Or build
You're
a
a
strong
dick.
alliance
Yes,
with
I
other
am.
players and work together to take down people like Boomstick.
Hey, I mean, I know the bigger I build my city, the more enemies I create, but there's no need to be jealous.
Are you ready to stand as your town's leader? Start building your empire and lead your army into epic multiplayer strategy battles today in Clash of Kings: Last Empire.
Clash of Kings: Last Empire is currently available on the iTunes App Store and Google Play. Download it right now and get to conquering. But first,
We don't care.
time for a death battle!
Finally.
Oh, they went with the glasses one.
Yeah, it would just look kind of cooler. Anyways.
Yeah, he doesn't have that giant purple H on his forehead. Hawkeye's used more arrows so far.
Yeah.
Yes, I can dodge and shoot at the same time.
Not today, sweetheart.
I would say Hawkeye might be more cocky
You're gonna
than
try to out-archer
Green Arrow.
me?
True.
This is how it's done.
But Green Arrow's more joking.
Something about
Yeah.
this.
Oh!
Very not right.
300.
We fighting the shit. Oh!
Nice.
Cyclone Arrow. Oh!
I feel like the Green Arrow might be better at just straight hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah!
Trained by the Black Canary. Oh! Got my face.
Lucky shot, punk.
Well then.
Also, he has that on his... He does have that shield on his belt. Ooh, he got
It's
shot.
real skill, you know. World's greatest marksman, at your service.
You should hear the boxing glove arrow when it hits. It makes this kind of sound. I had to record it and make it my ringtone.
Oh, the boomerang arrow.
Aww.
You remind me of my circus days, clown.
One little arrow.
Whoops.
One big boom. I like not getting blown up.
Come on, Green Arrow.
You could back it up.
Oh,
Headbutt.
Oh. You know, I wonder if they're going to do something similar to Mortal Kombat ending with that one guy who does the arrow shoots.
I don't know, just watch.
You look like you're under a lot of stress. I recommend acupuncture, Green Arrow style.
Adamantium arrow, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Ha! Eat your heart out, Robin Hood.
damn.
Oh, that's it.
And he took Black Canary for
Shot
himself.
shot,
Oh,
arrow
what a
for
fucker.
arrow. Green Arrow and Hawkeye are a well-made match, making this an extremely close fight.
Green Arrow has pulled off some ridiculous shots, but when Hawkeye is at his best, it's nearly impossible for any mortal man to hit him. We're talking about a guy who catches arrows in his bare hands, even when he's been blinded.
Both archers wield impressive bows, too.
Wow, I didn't know
An
about that.
average bow needs as much as 80 pounds of force to pull. Green Arrows has an impressive draw weight of 125 pounds. However, Hawkeye's is double that at 250 pounds. This is the
damn.
same bow he can fire at near machine gun speeds, even at a faster rate than Green Arrow, while wearing chainmail.
Oliver may have had an arrow for just about any situation, but he didn't have one for making him faster, stronger, and tougher than Hawkeye.
Also, doesn't
Like
really have
Green
anything
Arrow
to
got
beat
shafted.
that arrow
Stop
right
it,
there.
Adamantium
Winner
arrow,
is
don't think.
Hawkeye.
Damn. That's disappointing, but
Next
Yeah.
time on Death Battle.
Alright, what's next time?
hopefully nothing weird.
Nah, that's animation rewind. Mewtwo. Oh my god, is it going to be Mewtwo versus fucking Frieza? There's always that combo.
Ah! I called it!
Oh!
I fucking just called it! I just thought that would be cool. I just completely fucking called that.
I thought it was going to be fucking Mewtwo versus Frieza.
No.
Digimon, digital monsters. Okay, are they gonna
Wow, that was
shoot?
funny. I completely just called that out of nowhere.
Oh, it's gonna be Charizard versus what's his name? Fuck.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's
Ben,
that
I
guy's
play
name?
Wiz. This is Jocelyn. I don't know where Boomstick is. But anyway, next time on Death Battle,
Don't-
season finale, it's Pokemon versus Digimon. We're finally doing it. It's
Oh no,
Oh.
it's just okay. It is all of them.
But in the meantime, you can
Or
watch all the
a
other
good
Death
handful of
Battles, all
them.
50 of them.
And it's their season finale.
Our Death Battle playlist. Or you can even watch our spin-off show, Desk of Death Battle. The latest one was about how Batman wielded dual guns and fought dinosaurs.
Wait,
Who
what?
knew? And you
Weird.
can also keep up to date with Death Battle by going to our Twitter @ScrewAttack or our Facebook official SA and following us there. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
All right, that was interesting turn of events.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, but I know that's just me being
But
biased.
they didn't even mention the weight of the bow stuff for
in
Hawkeye.
the preliminaries.
Like, okay, I can understand. Like, I hate sometimes how they leave out certain information like that. Like, they seemed pretty even during the setup and everything,
Right.
And whatnot. So
And then they, just added a
I'm
bunch
not-
of information as to why Hawkeye won.
yeah,
Like that's the kind of stuff they need to tell us, beforehand.
yeah. I'm not butthurt that our choice lost,
No, I'm like I said, I'm a little disappointed, but that's just me being biased.
and I thought the fight was a little bit on the short side. It should have been a little bit
A
longer.
little longer. I think they could have done a little
And
more.
why
with
on a roof where there's when there are range fighters in a small I know they started on two different roofs,
it. Right.
but why on a roof? Like they
So
could have
close.
they could have done the thing where one of them was Flash to go get They should have done something where one of them was out of arrows, but had a stash, like either Green Arrow or Hawkeye, and then with their last arrow, or picked up an arrow from one of the others, quickly string their rope and shot it, so they can get to their stash of arrows, restock, and in the time the other archer restock, and have a fight on the ground for a longer distance.
I think the reason they didn't put in one of them running out of arrows is because that's a thing that could happen to either of them. So they didn't bother with having one of them run out of arrows.
Yeah.
It was a good fight. It was a good fight. It was alright.
Oh, and this just popped in my head, guys. I had a couple of people ask me why my glasses are up here when they should be down here. Now look. I'm looking at my screen. You see that white light on
crazy glare?
Yeah, that's kind of why I do that. It's so you guys can actually see my eyes. Just to let you know, because like maybe 10 people kept asking me about that, like saying, "Dude, why do you have glasses on the top of your head? Aren't they supposed to be on your ears?"
Now you know.
Now you know.
The more you know.
Great. I'm gonna have to try to do that now. Or something. I don't know. But also, next fight, Digimon versus Pokemon.
That'll be cool. He knows I have never been a fan of Pokemon. I never used to watch the series, never collected the cards, played the games, none of it.
I was the opposite.
But I loved Digimon as a kid. I loved Digimon as a kid. Even though neither of us can remember the fucking name of that one that they showed.
And he was the main character one for the longest time.
It's just been so long.
It's been a long time. Me, on the other hand, I was a fan of both Digimon and Pokemon, but I have to say I liked Pokemon a lot more.
Oh yeah, I know. So,
I collected the cards, I played the games, I played even the shitty games, like Pokemon XD Darkness on the GameCube. That game, I never beat it, but it was so shit.
But it'll be kind of good, We now know either one of us is going to be on a different side.
Yeah, this time I think next fight we'll have be on the different side. I'm gonna have to say I just think depending on what Pokemon they choose, if it's just Charizard versus the dinosaur guy,
dinosaur dude with a helmet,
Charizard has one big advantage. Wait, no, actually, if they I was about to say Charizard can fly and stuff like that, but his Mega Evolution on Digimon side, he has wings too. Now that I remember, he does have wings. That's if they go beyond his not Mega Evolution, that's Pokemon. Digivolve.
Digivolve, yeah.
I was trying to remember. It's been a long time!
It's been so long.
And the only reason why I know about Mega Evolution is because my sister is a bigger Pokemon fan than me, and she still collects Pokemon, she still fucking plays the games. I haven't touched that stuff in like...
We're gonna have to brush up on our Digimon before we watch that one.
Oh yeah, we'll watch a couple episodes or something, or maybe... I know there's like maybe 1 or 2 of the Digimon movies actually on Netflix. Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll watch that, and maybe even catch up a little bit on Pokemon, because I don't know much. I don't remember too much.
Yeah.
But like, if it's like the first generation Pokemon, I actually I memorized a lot of that shit for no reason. But yeah,
it'll be cool.
Looking forward to the fight. Guys, check out some gameplay that me and him recently did in Black Ops 3, and also leave a like, comment in the comment section below if anything you guys want us to react to with or without him involved.
That, and let us know what your thoughts were about the battle.
Yeah.
Let us know if you agree with Screw Attack or you think Green Arrow should have won.
Yeah. Let us know also if you were on our side or against us.
Yep.
So until the next video, guys, later. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you want more, check out the description below. Hope to see you guys in a later video. Also, have an awesome day.